Hey everybody, it's James here from the Sawyer Family Reviews channel, bringing you another DC Collectibles animated style review. Today we're taking a look at the Mad Love 2-pack of Joker and Harley Quinn. Let's check them out. As always, we start things off with a package view of the figures. This Batman Mad Love set is unique in that it has the pink highlighting down below because it's a one and done, but it doesn't carry forward the dark red of Batman Animated or the blue of New Batman Adventures, even though we have a mix of Batman Animated and New Batman Adventures. So it's got a unique look. It's just got the pink highlighting down below, a Batman Mad Love logo, a heart here. We've got a nice image of Harley along the side. Mad Love, Joker, and Harley Quinn. The Joker and Harley Quinn, sculpted by Irene Matar. A nice cardboard cutout heart behind them, the comic behind there. Batman Mad Love along the top. And then a flip-flop of that coloring for Harley on the back. Very Harley-centric packaging because, you know, everybody buys up Harley stuff. All right, let's get them out of there. Okay, we've got Joker and Harley out of the box here. First things first, let's talk about what they come with. The big inclusion is this large trade paperback, which I'm trying to pull it back far enough for you to see it. There we go. Which is Batman, Paul Dini, Bruce Timm, Mad Love, and Other Stories. And this trade paperback had a retail price of $17.99 initially. So this one has the Mad Love story, which was a story that Paul Dini and Bruce Timm did in comic book form, which was then later translated into a New Batman Adventures episode. It was released in comic book form at the time the Batman the Animated Series and the Batman Adventures was still going, so the comic is in the style of Batman Animated, and the episode is in the style of New Batman Adventures, which we'll get into more later on. This is a fairly cool trade paperback. This is actually Keaton's copy. I don't know where my opened copy is, so I just borrowed his copy. So we've got Mad Love commentary by Bruce Timm, a forward by Paul Dini, Going Straight, Puppet Show, 24-Hour Study Hall, Laughter After Midnight, Cruise to Nightmare, Jolly Old St. Nicholas, Demons, Two of a Kind. There's a ton of stuff in here. I'm trying to see if there's a way of seeing how it was all. Here we go. Originally published in single magazine form in Batman Adventures Mad Love, the Batman Adventures Annual 1 and 2, the Batman Adventures Holiday Special 1, Adventures in the DC Universe 3, Batman Black and White 1, the Batman Adventures Dangerous Dames and Demons, Batgirl Adventures 1, Batman Gotham Adventures 10, Batman Adventures 3. So there's a lot of different stories in here, and it's all contained in this one volume. So that's the big element, and that's something that DC Collectibles / DC Direct was doing for a while there, was they would include a couple of figures and a trade paperback as like this set type thing. So this is the only one we got for animated, and it included these two figures. The other thing this comes with, there are no accessories whatsoever. There are two stands that we've seen this style of stand a few times now. We've got the Joker, and we've got Harley. And so they both have turnarounds on them, but you'll notice that Joker says Batman the Animated Series, and Harley says New Batman Adventures. So the Joker is in Batman Animated style, going with what the comic book was, and Harley is in New Batman Adventures style, going by what the episode was. So it's kind of a mishmash of the two, where we're including something from the comic and something from the cartoon of Mad Love. I believe this is the exact same stand as before on Joker. I didn't grab it to look, though. Obviously, this is a new one for Harley, and these turnarounds don't exist in the style guide because it was just from the comic and then one episode. They both feature the slide prong style. We insert this guy here, you find the notch, you match it up, and then it'll slide back and forth. Harley's is a bit shorter than Joker's. As you can see, hers sits a little bit lower because she's a smaller character. But there you go. That's the only thing it comes with accessory-wise is the two stands. Okay, let's talk about the set and the figures, though. So initially, when this was first shown, it was this Joker, but done in black and white, like a black and white tuxedo. Same sculpt, just black and white on the outfit. And then Harley was in her initial outfit, the red and black, but done in more of a metallic paint job. Then they scrapped that idea. And then the second version was going to be Joker in purple again, but a metallic purple, and Harley in this little nighty outfit. That got changed. So now it was down to Harley in the nighty outfit and a re-release of the original Joker that's a straight up reissue. I'm going to bring in the original Joker here with it. It was very strange the way this pack kept changing. I did like the fact that the first change where it was like, okay, we got to get something different going in this pack. I wasn't a big fan of the tuxedo repaint Joker. I thought that was kind of silly, but I did like this Harley being switched up and included instead of just Harley. Okay, so these two are pretty much exactly the same. I've been looking at them again and again, and I'm trying to find a difference. It's maybe this one's a darker shade, just a bit in the hair, but it's so identical that it's not really even worth mentioning. In fact, I'm not really going to talk much about the figure. If you want to know what I feel about this figure, I'll leave a link down to this review down below. It's curious that they did do this whole split where he's Batman Animated and she's New Batman Adventures. And I think it's because at the time, the New Batman Adventures Joker had not been sculpted yet. So they just went with this Joker. And since they were tweaking Harley anyway, and a New Batman Adventures Harley was on the way, they went with this outfit for her. Now, she is pretty much a new figure, though. And here is, at the time she was a new figure, I actually reviewed this Harley already, and I shouldn't have reviewed her yet because this set came out first. And I tried to stay sort of in the order they were released. But this Harley came out before this Harley. The heads are the same, so it is a New Batman Adventures head sculpt. At that time, then we would have had this Harley and this Harley. Those are the two Harleys we would have had. And comparing the two of those, she was a bigger build. The head was quite different. But when you bring in a figure that was coming out later on, those two match up. So the build matches with this one. The head sculpt is the same. And obviously they were trying to make this a New Batman Adventures look for the character. As far as the figure itself goes, let's talk about articulation on her real quick. She has no ankle joints whatsoever. She has knee joints that'll bend back to there and toward there. They are tight. This whole nightie outfit is a rubbery overpiece on the figure. So there is articulation at the hips. They can kick up to about there. They can kick back to about there, but they are sort of restricted by this outfit. They can only kick out to about there. I don't feel any waist articulation whatsoever. She does have rotation at the shoulders that can hinge up to there, and then rotation at the elbow that can hinge back and forth, rotation at the wrists that hinge in and out, and then a ball-jointed head. So she's got about the same articulation as this version does without the outfit, but it is restricted, I mean without the nightie on, but it is restricted by that nightie. Now, as far as the figures in the pack go, I've already mentioned that this is disappointing, that this is kind of unnecessary. I would have rather have gotten the metallic repaint than this, than just the same Joker over and again. I understand why they did it, because that's how he appears in the comic. He's not wearing a metallic outfit, or he's not wearing the black and white that they were originally going with, which made the pack very strange. The black and white repaint of him and it being Mad Love made no sense to me whatsoever. So he's kind of a waste in my eyes. I would have liked to have something different. Even if it was the black and white, it would at least have been something different than the figure we already had. But the Harley is super cool. I think that this is a neat outfit. It was a cool episode on the show. Mad Love, the comic, is really fun. So this one is a cool, fun release of Harley. I just don't know if I needed this many Harleys from Batman Animated / New Batman Adventures. Since we have regular Harley, we've got this Harley, New Batman Adventures Harley, New Batman Adventures Harley again in the Girls Night Out set, and then Harley Expressions pack. So there's a lot of Harleys. At least this one is somewhat different than all those other ones, though, since they carry forward the same outfit. Originally, I think this pack retailed around $40 or $50. And then when you're getting two figures and you're getting that $18 trade paperback, that's pretty good, especially if you didn't have Joker at the time. But it is over like $70, I think, now. And at that price, you're basically just buying Harley because you probably already have this Joker. And I don't know if this is worth $70. Maybe with the trade, you could kind of justify it. Or if you're a super big Harley fan, then maybe. But she's definitely not a needed look for the character or a needed look overall for having the figures. I didn't even do heights yet. Joker I'm not going to do because we've already done Joker before. She stands right at about 5.5. And here is Batman to bring him in to show you scale. And I'm only going to bring in Batman Animated. It was cool seeing this adapted as a cartoon in New Batman Adventures. That was kind of unexpected to have this episode even happen from this comic. If you're a big fan of the episode of the comic, then yeah, this pack makes sense for you. But if you're just a collector of Batman animated DC collectible stuff, and you're trying to get sort of the heavy hitters, you could probably pass on this pack. It's not that necessary. All right, I'm signing off on this one. Keep an eye on the channel. We've got more DC Collectibles animated reviews coming. More of the Batman animated storyboard sequences coming. Those are a fun new addition. Poke around on the channel. Leave a comment down below if you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, notify. Talk to you guys next time. Bye.